Hey guys, we're back with Chaos Head. When we last left off, we were talking to Kazooie and Senna about evil incarnate Shogun. They asked us, who is Shogun? The children in her voice made me shudder. Naturally, I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes. She sees my shirt front. It became hard to breathe. Why was she so violent? Had I done anything wrong?
40代ぐらいの男か。
40s? I mean, I'd either call him like in his teenagers or like in his 80s. I don't know, he's a little old man. Or maybe more 70s than 80s, but you know, same difference. So let me go at once.
そいつもギガロマニアックスなのか。
I don't know. But he's the true new gen criminal.
真犯人だと。
Senna laid a finger against her chin and lapsed into thought. A volatile atmosphere. I said that right. Unidentifiable anxiety. Senna knew something. What the heck was it? Who are the people trying to abuse the power of gigalomaniacs? Yeah, you're ruining the mood. We're trying to talk about evil incarnate, Shogun. Kozuki abruptly piped up in a cheery voice, pointing at something. It was the arcade next to the police box. If we were to take a commemorative photo there, it would inevitably end up. Yep, it turned out like this. I think this is the first time we actually see Takumi's face, but is it? I think it is. That's exactly how I imagined him. Like, you know, I know how he looks because of the anime, but like, you know, the wrinkles under his eyes with that awkward smile. No, wait, I...
私はこういうのは。
コズピーだって初めてなのだ。ドキドキ。
Obeying the on-screen instructions, Kozupi kept pressing the buttons without obtaining our consent. Before Senna and I had time to mentally prepare ourselves, a voice came out of the screen. Their D swords didn't show up in the photograph we took. Who got the photo? Kozubi waved her hand a little shyly, then vanished in the direction of the station turnstiles. So then Senna and I watched her go. If possible, I didn't want to be left alone with Senna. Except, she didn't seem to be interested in heading home. Did she plan on wandering around the area again, as she usually did? I'd have liked to leave at once. But beforehand, there's just one more thing I wanted to ask the Gigalomaniac PhD no matter what. Even if I called out to her, Senna retained her ill-humored expression. It would have been better when Kozupi was here, but she remained off-putting. Heart-thumping, I asked my question, deciding to assume my voice had reached her. Is Kazooie's inner voice part of her power as a Gigalomaniac too? I didn't expect her to give me an answer. Whatever the case, figured it would end up with her going, and laughing at me. Senna cast a glance at me, and shifted her eyes to the jumbotron by the pedestrian scramble.
心の声はいわば妄想だ。
She responded thus.
梢はそれを他人のデッドスポットに送り込んでいるに過ぎない。仕組みはさっき説明したものと何も変わらない。
Okay.
送り込んだ粒子を映像ではなく音声に変換しているんだ。
That makes sense.
電話と同じだな。
As you know, as much sense as you know.
そして梢から心の声という妄想を送り込まれたことで、お前と梢の間で周囲共通認識が成立したんだ。 テレパシーで会話しているように思えるが、全然違う。
If so, how did my inner voice reach Kazupi? I myself hadn't delivered any delusion to Kazupi's dead spots. If that were the case, Kazupi should only have been able to send a one-way transmission. Yet we carried out a successful conversation in the voices of our hearts.
ギガロマニアックスは他人の妄想を見ることができる。梢は特にその能力が高い。他人が垂れ流す妄想を ほぼ強制的に見せられていると言ってもいい。
Seeing delusions? Could somebody really do that? I couldn't, so I didn't think I was a gigalomaniac. With a suddenly distant look in her eye, Senna transferred her line of sight from the jumbotron to the crowd walking the pedestrian scramble.
ギガロマニアックスとなったものは誰だろうと一度は壊れているんだよ。
Broken? What breaks?
心がだ。梢は東京に来る前、奴らに追い詰められて心を壊した。
And then it was the mind, not the heart. And Senna began speaking to what Kazupi had experienced before she transferred. Senna said she had seen it, like a film, the first time she and Kazupi met. Oh. Since early age, Kazui had possessed a unique predisposition to see into others' hearts. Even so, she faced the ability in her own way. Somehow, she managed to lead a peaceful lifestyle by concealing it from other people. The change began with mirrors. When she entered high school, Kazui began to frequently spot the reflection of mirrors that she wanted about her everyday life. First, she thought it was a mere coincidence. It happened only once or twice a day. But as the months went by, that frequency gradually increased. She would encounter people in possession of mirrors over 10 times per day. Those encounters themselves were nothing special. She saw people passing around their yard carrying mirrors, or students in the same grade as her fixing their makeup in the bathroom. Nothing more. Well, whether it was a coincidence or something intentional, the reflection of the mirrors almost inevitably struck her eye. At last, those who bore the mirrors, all of them, began speaking to her in voices containing insulating laughter. They called out to Kazui with their heart, asking, "Who are you?" In her classroom, in the school building, on the way to school, while she was shopping, such people appeared wherever she went. It wasn't any particular person. On the contrary, there were different people every time. But to Kazui, everyone holding a mirror began to seem suspicious. Everyone laughing insinuatingly began to seem suspicious. At last, she began to have the hallucination that even those without mirrors were asking her, "Who are you?" She became borderline neurotic, and those internal voices clung to the depths of her ears, refusing to leave. One day, Kazui faced a mirror reflecting her and murmured, The instant she spoke those 3 words, Kazui became afraid of no longer knowing who she was. A girl with the same face as she called to her from beyond the mirror. Ever since she ceased speaking, she became unable to look at mirrors. Despite that, the demands of "Who are you?" continued to reach her. She could no longer even tell whose inner voice it was. A broken fax machine, incapable of blocking incoming transmissions. Considering the conditions set by the unique predisposition to hear the voices of other people's hearts, there's no longer anything she could do about it. Kazui's heart went to pieces. One day after she became a sophomore, during after-class cleaning, 3 sophomore girls whispered something to each other while using hand mirrors to put up makeup in their classroom. Mirrors and insulating laughter. The calls of "Who are you?" she thus came to hear. Were they actually the inner voices of her 3 classmates? They also one of Kazui's oral hallucinations. She didn't care which, as Kazui's eyes quivered in fear, and mirrors reflection into them. For a second, her field of vision went bright. Was it on purpose? Or a coincidence? She didn't care which. Kazui's heart, which had been strained for over a year, broke with the sound of something crashing. Before she knew it, she was screaming, rather shrieking. Her instinctive desire to kill controlled her. For the first time, she seized the D-sword she could see at the edge of her field of sight. She attacked her 3 classmates. With her real beauty D-sword, she severed their mirror holding right hands in an instant. Oh. According to my minimum attendance shift chart, today wasn't a school going day. I had one goal in going to school. One goal in going to school, all the same. To see you and me. Surely my Julie classmates would taught me about this and that today as well. That was tough enough, but when you weighed it against the possibility of being able to meet Yumi, I could still put up with it. I recalled yesterday's events as I passed through the school gate. Said I had empathized her warning as we parted.
お前が望むと望まないとに関わらず、もしこれ以上踏み込んでくるようなら、負を正にするぐらいの強い意識を持つんだな。中途半端な気持ちじゃ、妄想に食われるだけだぞ。
A will to turn evil to good. Because I didn't want to get caught up in anything dangerous, even. I didn't ask for anything more. In any case, I couldn't get my hands on a D-sword no matter how hard I tried. I'm no hero. Only a waste of space that couldn't even do a decent job of protecting his own little sister. Except, there remained the possibility that Shogun might appear before me again. Apparently he was targeting me as if playing a game, so the next quest might begin at his whim any time now. I bet. That terrified me. Even my attempts to acquire a D-sword had originally been for the sake of protecting myself from Shogun. So with this, how could I escape his evil grip? If Remy were with me, would it bother me that Remy was taking time off of school? What would I do if, this time around, Remy were taken hostage the way Nanami had been? Was there anyone around who seemed likely to save me? The candidates would have to be those with V-swords. Ayase was injured, so that took her out of the running. I didn't think Senna would help me. And Kosupi was a little, no, considerably weird. Face lowered, I entered my classroom. Before I got to my seat, I took one look around the room. First, Yumi's seat. Empty. Was she absent today, too? Or was she just skipping? Insecurity flickered through me. Wanted to meet with her. Wanted to see her cheerful face. Next, Kazupi's seat. Seated, she faced down and shrunk into herself. Now I remember the story Senna told me yesterday. Made sense that Kazui P was always carried herself this way. Good morning, Kazupi. Our eyes didn't meet, but we eternally exchanged morning greetings. The delinquent girls watched me, grinning. It's the day after yesterday. I want to be able to peel off the label of self-proclaimed psychic boy who's actually an otaku freak and made an idiot of himself on TV. The male thugs appeared not to have arrived yet. They often skipped our first period of class, which is convenient for me. Oh, those thugs were, like, the people who robbed him were... Wait, no, they weren't. They weren't from his class, right? I sat down. Then that voice called my name. Yumi's alive! Startled, I hastily raised my head. Yumi stood right before my eyes. She seemed faintly bashful as to give me a little wave. Me. She wasn't an illusion. She was a definite presence. She was breathing. Her hair stirred. She was blinking. She was there. She was here. Something burned in the depths of my nose. I was assaulted by a squeezing sensation in my chest. I was about to weep. Half standing in my chair, I went motionless, head hanging. I was so glad. I was able to see her again. Frantically shook my head. The juvies nearby knew I cried here. They tormented me again. I told myself I shouldn't cry, but the tears kept overflowing. Yumi said in a bright, joking tone. All I could do in response was go on shaking my head desperately. Still more, I couldn't look at her face properly. If I did, I'd definitely start bawling. Then someone tapped me on the back. It was Masumi-kun, looking ill at ease. The hand he patted me with was considerably more restrained than it used to be. Even though he ignored me before, wondering why he was being nice enough to talk to me again. Talking with me will definitely bring misfortune on him. It ended up being the target of the class juvies bullying. Right, it'd be better for them if neither Yumi nor Masumi put up with a creepy otaku like me. When I held my silence, Masumi put on a forced smile. Those words of him sounded harsh, but he didn't sense anything like sarcasm or hostility in them. If you asked how I know, it's because he always said such things to me. Yeah. I nodded ambiguously. Somehow my tears had stopped. The usual scene lay before me. Neither of them acted concerned by the fact that my position in our class had become something very bad. You know, my theory that these two don't exist still holds up. Does he even have a girlfriend? What's her name? Alright. It was a typical topic for Misumi, sure enough. Because I've been positive he'd ask me about psychic powers or something, it started with me. Misumi kept chatting afterwards as well. It was the same as every time before now, with Misumi rattling on by himself, Yumi occasionally jumping in to poke fun at him, and me only gruntly begging. like vaguely, but it's being the same as before made me happy. Evil man! Standing at the windowsill of the presidential office located on the very top floor of the Nazami Group company's headquarters, Noriyose Genichi lit a cigarette. The Nazami Group, a large enterprise with numerous subsidiaries. Did I say that right? Which carried out its business with ministerial authority from the government. Its subsidiaries, I'm saying it right, it started up business in a variety of fields, from the sale of clothing and groceries to trading in the capacity and the distributor of imports, that accomplished measurable achievements. Noriyose stood at the top of the group and reigned over it, gazed out at the view he could see from his personal castle. His consciousness, however, was not turned towards the scenery. While wearing a mocking smile on his mouth, he tapped the floor irritatingly with his toes countless times. This guy hates old people. He's evil. Did you hear the beep? This is the beep. Beep.
現実は悲しいかな。300人委員会の影響力というものを侮ることはできません。ただ、いずれ近いうちにそのシステムも崩壊する。楽しみですか？私もですよ。ここまで随分時間がかかってしまいました。プロジェクトノア。立ち上げからすでに5年余り。
So my thoughts are this guy is not working with Shogun. I think Shogun, like, if you had to call him good or evil, I'd call him good. Probably, maybe. I don't know. The top of his solid-looking desk, carved from natural oak, had little of the decorative about it and burdened only with office-like objects. Except, there's one thing about it that gave off a different color from the others, and it tumbled carelessly towards the edge. Noriyose picked up that green, bizarrely designed mascot character, gave it a bored glance, and tossed it the wastebasket. Cheerio, Froggy, no! You killed him! That Saren member! His narrow eyes swung towards the room's dim interior. The moonlight from the window didn't reach the depths of the room. A faint human presence could be found there. Oh, he is talking to someone. Oh, he's giving his, evil speech while turned around. So he's talking to someone who's a gigalomaniac. There's only so many people we know that are gigalomaniacs. And Takumi is presumably one of them.
私は元医師でしてね。インフォームのコンセントはきちんとしなければ気が済まないたちなのです。そもそもノア2のハードウェアはすでに完成しています。あと必要なのはソフトウェアの方でしてね。そのために君たちギガロマニアックスのサンプルが多く必要なのです。正確に言うならば NA シナプスに関するコードサンプル。脳の働きに指令を出す役割を果たしている。
Please don't take my brain.
コードサンプルですよ。コードサンプルには個人差があります。持っている能力が高いギガロマニアックスは NA シナプスもより活性化し、脳のより広い範囲にわたって効果を及ぼします。人間の脳は全体の10分の1しか使われていません。
No, that's a myth. That's not true. Who wrote this? They deserve to be fired. That is a myth.
残りの10分の9の部位も使っていることが分かっています。
No!
ギガロマニアックスの頭の中というのは実に興味深い。そのサンプルがノア2にとっていわば CPU
Science Adventure sucks. Science Adventure is dead to me.
サンプルが多ければ多いほどノア2の能力は本物のギガロマニアックスに近づき、やがて超えるでしょう。 納得してもらえましたか？
No.
結構。
No, 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 no. Silence is not yes. The host nodded in satisfaction, and, blowing out smoke, returned his gaze to the scenery beyond the window. Viewed up close, Shibuya's nightscape was vulgarity. How do you say that? Vulgarity. I said it right. Itself, and Naraya say nothing but unpleasant feelings. However, he usually thought to himself that he would give passing rights to the view from somewhat separated places like this building. And then, the nightscape would soon become something one can never see again, as a result of the final experiment performed in his Project Noah.
世界が生まれ変わる日も近い。
So who is he talking to? Cheerio, Froggy! Yabero! That's a meme for you. You know who I'm talking to. Lunch break. I always skip lunch because I don't want to eat by myself in the classroom. I had no one to eat together with. Lastly, Yumi had been inviting me to eat with her, but as you might imagine, I am embarrassed and ended up refusing. Which is why, when we reached lunch break, I left the classroom and retreated to a place where I could find peace. At times it was the library, and other times it was the courtyard. And after the previously mentioned disturbance, everyone in the school had come to recognize my face. I want to calm down no matter where I went. Gazes stabbing at me without mercy, sneers and insults thrown my way. Today too, walked around school, but had the opposite effect of exposing me to even more disparagement. When I thought I had no other option but to flee to the bathroom, spotted Nanami from behind in the passage, leading to the freshman building. She appeared to be walking to her classroom alone. Come to think of it, I hadn't spoken to Nanami once since that incident. I'd avoided bumping heads with her all week long, because I hadn't known what kind of expression to make when I saw her. That's the worst kind of brother, when I prioritized my own life over hers. It was no more than a miracle that Nanami had been safely released. I hadn't done a thing. Maybe Shogun told Nanami it was my fault to get abducted her. If so, she'd definitely be furious with me. She'd disdain me. Maybe she wouldn't listen to me. That's why I didn't have the courage to go see her. And now that I'd spied her like this, of all times, I started to get worried. He hadn't done anything unthankful to her, had he? He hadn't hurt her in some way, had he? She wasn't psychologically wounded, was she? For a second, memories of that hand revived the back of my mind. But I shook my head to rid myself of them. The severed hand, the bracelet I wore, the cell phone I held. All of them had been delusions, realistic delusions. Because the hand was no longer in my fridge, it seemed more natural to think, rather than having vanished, had it been there from the start. Nanami being alive and well like this served as proof of that. At some point, I started running, chased after Nanami. Her form grew larger as I approached. Nanami still hadn't noticed me. While she walked along, she used her fingertips of her right hand to toy with the ends of her hair, twirling it. As I dashed up, I started to cry out to her. My sister's right sleeve slipped down a little as she twisted her hair. Sensing something wrong, I gulped down my voice. I halted. I'd seen it. It was a very minute sense of wrong. How do you... So, I've seen this a lot, like, you know, saying minute, but is it pronounced the same as minute? Like, a very minute sense of wrongness. Because I've never heard anyone actually say that. One that truly doesn't matter at all, but white, wound around, inconspicuous, a bandage on her right hand, her wrist. Hey, who turned the monitor off? I was trying to play Chaos said, whack, whack. That's me hitting the TV. That's the sound effect. And that's chapter 8. I think we can call it there, guys. Thanks for watching this far. See you guys next time with Chaos Head. Bye.